The following program is for adult audiences only.
This is
Eric and Gord. What if we're right?
Live right now.
Are you ready?
Find and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram.
Well, hi there. Happy Wednesday. It's April 1st, 2020. I'm Eric. Talking at you from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, where a lot of people find me incredibly funny. So if you're offended by something I've said, it's probably your fault.
Man, I've been saying that about people for years.
You're just wrong. Hey,
You're
world,
just
how you
wrong.
doing? Got to say hi to Mike at Pitlane, #1 racing podcast on the internet. Today, go listen to them on Pitlane Parlay. And when you're done listening to them and you're done listening to us, check out the Functionally Dysfunctional Show on Apple Podcasts, the second most entertaining podcast on the internet. That's it. How you doing, Gord?
Doing okay. I feel like I need to admit this to everybody. I don't know why, but I need to do it just because I feel like doing it. I'm a nose picker, and I'm proud of it.
All right. Good to know.
There you go.
You'll be self-isolating a little longer than everybody
That's all
else.
I got. Just putting that out there.
Fair enough. That's another one you could
see
all
if I-
stop lying about. Everybody can stop lying. Everybody picks their nose. There isn't a person on the planet that doesn't pick their nose. Except for maybe there's probably some dude out there with no nose that I'm being insensitive to, but other than
That's what
him...
I was gonna say. It's either that guy without a hands. he's not doing it. If you got no fingers, that makes it difficult.
Oh, no, he's figured out a way. The guy with no hands, he'll figure it out. The guy with no nose, he's fucked, but... All right. How you doing, world? Thanks for listening. Be sure to tell a friend. Download a couple old episodes. They're funny. Listen to those, too. Tell your friends. Give us a little rating on... just the little star on Apple goes a long way. It would be awesome if you guys could do that. I have made a decision, an executive decision. Where did I write it down? I wrote something down about it. Our pens are arriving. The very amazingly limited edition pen. It is incredible. Not many of them in existence, and they're not like something that's going to come around very often, so you guys want them. And I'm going to give away 5 this week. All you got to do is check out our new website and tell us what you think of it. It's ericandgord.live. That's www.ericandgord.live. Check it out. Tell us what you think of it. And the first 5 people to do that will get the amazing limited edition Eric and Gord pen. And a postcard. A nice postcard from us as well. That's a hell of a deal.
That is a hell of a great deal.
Get your emails in. Or Twitter, Instagram. No, not Instagram. Do Twitter or Facebook or email or go to Spreaker.com on the Spreaker Podcast Radio app and make a comment on one of the episodes. Hey, saw your website. It was fucking great. Whatever. There's comment sheets on the website. There's a million ways you can do it. You can phone me, 604-655-9630. Phone lines are open right now. Fucking give us a call. First 5 people get the pen. And that's it. That's all I'm giving away. The rest of you got to fight to the death for them.
We should that needs to be our new a new TV thing we do.
Don't
The
fight to the
pen
death
death
for our
match.
pen. Don't kill anyone for our pens. But they are very, very cool. Also, we just announced the grand opening of ericandgordstuff.com, the online store where you can get all things Eric and Gord. You don't want your kids going to school not wearing Eric and Gord stuff. You don't want your kid to be that kid. So go there. We have a 25% discount on everything right now. Your total purchase, 25% off. But that only lasts for a couple of days. So check it out. Go buy yourself a hoodie or a t-shirt. You can get through on Messenger or go to ericandgordstuff.com or give me a call. Send me a carrier pigeon, whatever. That's it.
Oh, if you have a carrier pigeon fucking show up at your door, I'm going to be blown. That'd be the greatest thing in the world.
That would be very cool. That's it. That's all I could keep babbling on, but I'm not gonna. I got some babbling on to do at the end of the show, or middle of the show. I don't know. That's all I got. I had to tell a story about work today before we get into the news, because I haven't done like one of these personal stories in very long, but it brought me to a philosophical kind of a question. I commented at work today that I was pissed off that McDonald's was closed because I was hungry. And there's a McDonald's in my store, and I wanted to go eat there, but it's not open. So I made the comment like, "Oh man, I wish McDonald's was open." And people looked at me like I had my cock in my hand, like, "There's, you can't eat McDonald's." And I was like, first of all, screw you guys. You know me for 2 days. Who the fuck are you? But more importantly, it dawned on me as I was outside crying that why over the years we like McDonald's used to be cool. It used to be okay to eat there. It was never like the devil. You could take your family there or whatever. Like the 70s, the 80s.
Okay. Yeah.
It was never that bad. And then we started people started getting morbidly obese. And we started blaming fast food and junk food and sugary drinks and all this shit. And we started putting taxes on food and making junk food bad. How come nobody ever blames the fucking TV and the Nintendo and the things that are just get bigger and designed to keep you sitting on your fat ass? It's never their fault. Why is it McDonald's fault?
Don't you ever blame TV for anything. It's the best parent I ever had. It's
not McDonald's fault. Like, that's just it. How did the TV fucking companies all collude to get themselves making, no, it's not us. We're not keeping you. They fucking, like, Netflix? Hey, you could watch TV like a regular person, or you could just watch TV all the time and do nothing else ever again. And we're like, yeah, that's the one I want.
Do you know how Netflix gets away with it? Because you can do it on your phone, which means you can watch Netflix when you're out.
That's
so if
true.
You're out doing something. That's how they get away with it.
But it's not McDonald's fault. People weren't fat in the 70s, and everybody ate at fast food places. They were the shit. They were a good place to go get a fast meal. That's what they were. They weren't unhealthy in the 70s because people were active. They did shit. They walked to McDonald's. They didn't just fucking sit there mowing on their couch in front of their fucking TVs.
So true. Oh man, yeah, you're bang on.
It's not McDonald's fault. It's the
I never understood
video games that they take 16 weeks to fucking get through a level, and you gotta sit there and figure out 27 buttons, and you're just sitting there eating. That's the problem. It's video games, and it's fucking Netflix. I'm not a fan of Netflix. I don't blame them, though. It's just TV. It's TV. Big, giant fucking TV. Consume TV. Just sit on your ass and watch TV. That's not good for you. Get out and do stuff. And then McDonald's isn't so fucking toxic. That's what I'm thinking.
It's everything's about moderation. TV is okay if you're only doing it for a couple of hours a week. Fast food is okay if you're only eating it once in a while. You don't eat that shit every day. That's why you're fat and gross, because you think, well, I don't eat McDonald's every day. I also go to KFC. I go to Wendy's and Taco Bell. Well, that's why you're a fat fuck.
Not if you walk to those places and get away from your TV for a few hours. That's what I think. I'm letting my kids eat all the fast food they want. Because my kid doesn't watch TV. We don't let her. She watches it a little bit, obviously. All kids do, but we very, very much limited the amount of TV when she was very little, and now she doesn't like it as much, and she goes and does things, and she's creative and smart and pretty. I'm not saying that everyone who sits around on their asses eating TV is fat and gross and stupid, but you know who you are.
I'm good with that.
So there's my commentary for the night. That's all. I don't think it's fast food's fault. I think it's people who have no restraints' fault. And Netflix, because fuck that.
And Netflix.
I never liked Netflix, and then they gave me a 1 month free trial, and I tried it. I watched one fucking movie, and they charged me for the month anyway, because you only get the free trial in the States. So fuck those guys.
Fuck them in their stupid asses.
It's a good movie. Well, I watched one movie that month, and then I realized Netflix is not for me, because I'm always working on this podcast. I don't get to watch Netflix.
I live for Netflix right now. I'm loving it. Speaking of, as actually disappointed because I am a fanatic for the show Lucifer. I've never identified more with a character in my life than I do with Satan himself. So go figure. But I've there's 3 seasons, and then a 4th one just came available. So I'm like super stoked. I'm like, yeah, I get to watch the whole season. So I just hit play and let it go, and I'm watching it. You know, the previous 3 seasons were like 20 something episodes each.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting into this one. It hits episode 10. It ends on this like wicked cliffhanger. I'm like, whoa, like holy fuck, how do you do this in the middle of a season? This should be like the end of the season. And then the season ended on 10 episodes.
Really?
I'm feeling like a heroin junkie without his heroin now. It's really frustrating.
That could be a bad thing.
Oh, and there are more coming, but what the hell? 10 episodes? You're killing me, man. That's so mean.
Well,
That's just so mean.
If we had started this podcast 2.5 years earlier, you could have gone to the set with me every day, because that was filmed in my basement.
Yeah, I know. If I had known about it, that would have been amazing. Because I guarantee you, if they met me, I'd be on that show.
And they were there like every fucking day. They were always filming that shit. I didn't go check it out or anything, because I'm too cool for that. I was like, no,
I'm too cool for school.
that's not for me. That's for the dorky guys. Nah, it was wicked though. That was a good show. I liked what I only saw an episode or 2, but I actually enjoyed it myself. Yeah, it would have been cool to if I had known. Well, I didn't know that I was going to start a podcast, and then I was going to start it with you, and then we would be having this conversation. Had I known that, I would have went and like got an autograph or something.
Right?
Then I could have said, "Hey, good, look, I got an autograph, and you don't." Nah. Sure, everybody likes. Sure, everybody likes you, and Russell Noley just emails you all the time and doesn't even fucking acknowledge that I exist. But I got an autograph, and you don't. So,
I'll swap. Just saying.
So unfortunately,
hey, what's a vicar? What is a vicar?
A vicar? Vicar's like
V-I-C-A-R.
He's a church guy.
A priest?
Yeah, he's like a I'm not sure exactly what the distinction is. But he's a man of the cloth.
Oh, okay.
Some kind of priest or like a pastor or something like that.
Okay. Thought I'd ask. I'll explain that later why.
No, it's okay. I have no news, and I'm not. My computer's not probably going to let me look up any news. So why don't you tell me what you got? And it better be good. I don't want any fucking Americans shooting each other or stupid crap.
Okay. I do have a bunch. Depends on what you're looking at. There's a there's a beach in Peru, in Lima, Peru.
There's a bunch of them.
Normally packed. Yeah, well, this is one in particular. It's called the. Fuck, I hate it when I do this to myself. Why do I open my mouth before I say it? The Agua Dulce Beach. It's usually packed with like 40,000 people a day. But since the coronavirus has come through and everybody's not allowed to be out there,